Hello there, welcome back to the channel again. Today very quickly I will be making tutorial on how to make cowl neck and flare dress. Here is the fabric. I will be using a crepe material and it's 2 yards in length. So I'm folding this now into 4. So guys, if you're a subscriber already, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are just joining me, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so as to get notified each time I upload new video, because I do upload videos here every week. So guys, let's get into it. So now the first thing I did is this flare part of the dress, which is the down part of the dress I will be making. And this is me here taking out the waist measurements, my waistline divided by 4. Then I added some allowance because of the pleats or ruffles I'll be making from it. So, and this flare I'm making is not 360 degree, it's going to be 180 degree because of the short fabric I'm having. So just watch me the way I'm doing it. So from the short length, from your shoulder to your short length, you put that aside at the upper side, then you roll down your length to the length of your dress, to the down part of the dress. The length of the dress I'm working on will be 48, 47, 48 thereabouts. So I took 48 on the down part of the dress to the center part. So from that edge there I took in 47, just because I will be putting a bit of curve here. So I'll mark out 1 inches from this end. So I'll connect it to the side waistline, as you can see me doing in this video. So I will now take from that end to that point where I marked the other time, and I will take it down. Whatever it gives me, I will put it there, which is 30 inches. So remember, this is a curvy area. From the down part I went up by 4 inches from the fabric. So from that end now, from this curve line, I'll start taking my slant measurement from that end. I'll take 30 inches round it to meet with the center of the skirt I'm making. So 30 inches now. Remember, 30 inches minus 47 inches. That's what I'm actually doing here. So I've subtract the waistline from my shoulder to the waistline out. So whatever it gives you, that's what you'll be taking on this same pattern I'm making. So now it's time to connect it from the waistline now to the down part of the skirt. So I'll do that now and then I'll cut it out. So guys, here are some details you need to know before cutting this out. Remember, this is unfold into 4, both the back and the front. As you can see, I did not add any allowance at the back side. Both the front and the back are the same cutting. So before you cut, just note it that if you want to put your zipper at the back side, you need allowance, and you have to put a slit at the back side of the dress. But this now I will be cutting everything together. So I hope you understand what I just explained. So if you don't understand, you can watch it over again. So I'll take my scissors now and I'll start cutting this out. As you can see, here is the 180-degree flay I just cut. So this is how wide the waist looks to achieve a good pleat. So the next thing I will do now is the upper side of the dress. So this is the back bodice now. I already cut out the short length for this pattern, and I'll be using the back to make to achieve the front bodice. So just watch me as I take you along with this tutorial. So the first thing I did was I made sure I have excess fabric on fold before placing this on it. Then I took my measuring tape and I took from the upper end there down, I took 14 to 13 inches thereabouts. You can take as much as you like, from 10, from 8, 10, 12 to 14 inches. Depends on your preference, how you want your cowl neck to full or how you want it to look. So depends on how you want it to be. So I now will be taking 13 inches and I'll be adding extra 1 inches. Don't forget, you have to be sure before putting it, and depends on the material you're having, the fabric you're having, we decide the amount of fabric you'll be leaving before putting the back line. So I'll take the back bodice now and I'll place it. Just watch me where I put my 14 inches mark. That is where I'll be placing the edge of the shoulder slant. So as you can see me doing in this video, so I'll just place that down there. So just watch the way I'm doing this. If you have a pin, you can pin this down, and I'll just mark this now just because I'm used to it. So if you don't have maybe if you're working with paper or whatever you're working with, it's advisable to pin everything down before cutting it out to be sure of what you're doing. So now I will chalk it, I will trace it out now with my chalk directly on the fabric. Remember, I'm working with the same fabric I will be making with this. So I've added the allowance needed for the back, and automatically it will also be on the front body. So just watch me as I do. So I will outline everything now with my chalk, connecting it to the front bodies. So when you are doing this, make sure you pin it down. As you can see, I did not pin mine. So it's advisable to pin it whenever you are doing something like this, so you get your pin and pin before outlining it, so you will not have a shortage or excess fabric at the end of the day. So this is me here trying to make sure the waistline is the same. The back line, I'll be adding that to the back line. So I added 1 inches extra, so I will be subtracting the 1 inches now from the front bodies after tracing this out. So I will remove the back bodies, then I will take out 1 inches from the waistline. I'll go up now to this side. Remember, I already traced out everything from the shoulder, from the slant there to the waist line. So now I'll remove my back bodies, then I'll try and trace this out properly, and then see if there's any shortage, and then I'll remove the 1 inches I said earlier. The 1 inches, I will remove it now from the waist, from the front bodice. So I'll connect it from that bust line now to the waistline, which I already removed 1 inches from. So this is the new line. Now I'll be cutting out because there is not going to be that on the front bodice. So just watch me as I do. Then now I'll take my scissors now, and then I'll cut this out now. After cutting that out, the next thing I did, I went up to this side. So I make a slant with my pattern master. Just watch me the way I'm doing. That is what you need, all you need to do, just for you to make a guide of the arrangement of the pleat you'll be making for the cowl neck. So I'll cut this out now. So just a slant cut. That's all you need for the top of the front bodice. So the next thing now is the sleeve. So the sleeve I'm working with is 15 inches added with the allowance, the sewing allowance. You know, this is English dress, so I'll be putting a bit of just 1 inches allowance. So now I'll take the length of the sleeve. After taking the length of the sleeve, I'll mark it out. I'll take the round sleeve opening from there, which is 12 inches, and with additional 1 inches for sewing allowance. And then I will take my armhole measurement now. So I'll curve it. Then from there I'll roll it down with my pattern master, connecting it from that end to the end of the sleeve opening. So I'll cut this out now. So remember, this is a freehand cutting. For you to achieve this, you have to measure it again. So that is it. So after measuring it, make sure you add allowance to it. So it's very easy to make. Then you open it, and before you do that, you already know how I used to cut the sleeve. You put your notching at the center so that you will not make any mistake. So I'll open it now. After opening it, I'll mark half an inch downwards to achieve the front armhole curve. So now I'll cut that out now, and that will be all for the sleeve part of this dress of the tutorial. And the next thing I'll do, I'll take the remnant of the fabric and then use it for the to cut out the pocket I'll be using for the dress. So now I'm trying to achieve the pocket. So what I'll do is I'll take my tape rule, a measuring tape. I'll rule down 9 inches in length. So 9 inches in length, guys. And if you watch my previous video on how I apply pockets, you will understand I have different types. We have different types of pockets. So now I'm taking 9 by 8 inches length. So what you do now is you connect it and you curve it like so from the end there to the other side. You curve it and leave the other side unfold. So you can actually place your hand to make sure what you're cutting out is well enough for pockets, or you use the other method, which is the measuring part of it, to measure it and cut it out. So it depends on how easy you can get it. So that's how you achieve a nice pocket for any dress you're making. In the inner side, while the one on fold will just be there on its own. So but if you're not cutting on fold, you need extra allowance for the side of the folded area. So I will do likewise. I will be cutting another one for the other side of the dress. So that will be all for this tutorial, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Although my voice is somehow, please bear with me, as I'm currently treating malaria. I just want to make it up with you guys so I can, meet up with satisfying you guys better. So guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly do so and turn your notification bell on so as to get notified each time I upload new videos. Help me comment below where you're watching this video from, and if you find this video interesting, share, comment and like. God bless you till I see you again in the next one, on the part 2 of this tutorial on how I sew and achieve my cowl neck. Okay guys, bye.